Hey, it's been a minute. Let's ink a Jetta today. Oh, hey! We're back and it's been well over a month. I won't bore you with too much detail, but I did take my break. Then I got sick, which was quite a bummer. Then I had more break dealing with personal stuff, and I was really struggling to come back to social media. I was a bit worried about committing and then falling off the trolley again, but we are back. I missed it, so we are back. Since it's now everybody's favorite drawing challenge month, I figured I would try and finish off my own 30-day challenge with some Inktober themed fun. I always like to get into ink at this time of year, so I am sketching out a wee little Jetta head here to get myself started. That's usually how I start any kind of project. It's like, let's just draw a little head. So I've been still sketching and drawing traditionally and digitally in my absence, but I've mostly been in my sketchbook. I'm struggling right now to finish anything digital because I don't know what I want my style to be. Even though we're not supposed to focus on that, I honestly just don't know what to do once I get my lines painstakingly perfected and my flat colors in. So I need to figure out something, or I'm just going to be drawing line art for the rest of my life. I don't know, I feel like there's no rules, man, go with the flow advice feels just as restrictive to me as forcing myself to try and find a style or study fundamentals or whatever it is. I don't know. I think I found something with my latest digital venture, but I do have to be able to replicate it, so we will see on that front. Anyway, in my sketchbook, things are going a bit better. I'm still sticking to my comfort zone a little too much by doing a lot of portraits right now, but I'm finding I kind of suck at eyes and proportions, especially when drawing traditionally, where I have to constantly erase and redraw like 7 trillion times before I get to somewhere I like. This can ruin the paper. We all know what it's like when you're constantly erasing and redrawing. You can see me doing it here with Jetta's face. I do get somewhere that I like eventually, not with this one in particular, however. I did just finish a page last night that I love, so there will be more videos on that to come. But on top of all that, I'm also trying to figure out my character style so that I can start actually doing this comic for Stellar Elite that I've been talking about for like 10 years. I think I'm getting somewhere with it, but it's a lot of trial and error. I'm enjoying it though, and I'm getting results that I never thought I could, so it's kind of cool. I'm enjoying that. I've recently been designing the Stellar Elite uniform as well. I do have a character sheet of Jetta, like a digital one, a whole video on that coming, but I did decide to draw Jetta in the new uniform here, and I think I like the design. I'm sure I'm going to tweak it in the future though. It's really hard to just stick to a final and be like, this is it, it's never gonna change. Like, I'm sure I'm gonna want to change a thing here or there, but you know, for now this is it, and I like it, it's fun. I am really excited to design their spacesuits as well. Like, this is just the kind of what they wear around the ship or like, you know, indoors or whatever, but if they go down to like a planet where it's like hazardous, they need like a big hard suit with like the helmet and everything, and I'm super excited to design that. It's going to be a challenge since I have very little experience with any hard surface stuff, but since I'm doing sci-fi as my theme here, I feel like I'd better get used to it, right? Like, come on. So I did do a little practice sesh with Vare. I'll put this sketch up on the screen so you can see it. It's a way more detailed than I think I want to go. I tend to just like add circles here and lines there for reasons rather than, you know, designing it properly where things kind of have more of a function. I'm definitely going to have to design it digitally because I need to be able to tweak and iterate without worrying about erasing and ruining the paper and all of that. Like, I just need to be able to edit without any problems. Anyways, this is kind of like a riffing Dear Diary art edition today. It's been a while since I've recorded or done anything, so I'm kind of rusty. Anyway, as I said, I always love getting back into inks this time of year, but I am going to keep it up after October as well. I need to improve, and doing it one time for 1 month a year doesn't make any sense. I think I want to play with potentially doing the comic traditionally, or like a mix of traditional and digital. I haven't decided, but I really enjoy working traditionally, and I've been pushing to do it this year, and I've been really liking it. So I don't want to just give that up. I don't want it to get rusty on that. So anyways, we're gonna keep doing that. I have been having a lot of fun studying from my new copies of the framed ink books. And it's helping me get out of my comfort zone of how I shade and hatch and how scared I am to actually do those things. It's helping me be a bit bolder with that stuff. So, we'll see more of that to come in the future. Weird thing I'm noticing myself doing while I ink is that I outline everything, giving it like a border in white, because I'm afraid to lose any of the white paper in case I want it later. This is kind of something that you do with watercolor as well. And I especially do this with clothes where I want like a seam or any kind of detail. I've been looking at white gel pens and other kinds of pens so that I can just fill it in with black and then draw on top of it and not have to worry. But I really like the look of the paper more. There's something kind of milky and weird about white pens, and it just doesn't work the same way. White gouache is as close to the paper as you're gonna get, I guess, but it's still kind of different. And so I want to keep leaving my borders, but it does get confusing of where to fill in and where to not fill in, and it's just like, you can see me doing that in this sketch. It's just kind of crazy. Also, finding the right white pen is like trying to find a unicorn. Like, everyone I try is horrible in some way, and it's driving me bananas. So that's something that I got to figure out, how I'm going to work with the paper and do all of that stuff. But I'm not allowing myself to splurge on any new stuff, although I have bought 2 pens already. And I'm going to try and cook up a potential way to create my own screen tones. So that should be interesting. I want to buy them, but the problem with screen tones is that they're just not really in mass production anymore, as far as I can tell. There's a few places that sell it, like you can get the Deleter brand ones on Amazon, and JetPens has them, but I just see a lot of people being like, they came all broken and messed up, or like bent and screwy, and I'm just like, they're expensive because they're not in massive production. The people who do have them, the entities, companies, whoever that have them, are jacking the prices up spectacularly, and I just feel like, I'm a graphic designer, I think I can figure this out. So we're gonna have some DIY fun with that. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, I think that's it for today. If you'd like to see more of my 30-day sketchbook challenge that I'm definitely for sure going to finish, even if it takes me the rest of the year, you can check out the playlist on screen right now. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!